into Nosferatu now with review recommendations. Yeah, I love his direction and what he can do with these characters. And big cast in this one. Lily Rose Depp, I think she's obviously a rising star. Johnny Depp's daughter. She was like the main person in this.
I don't think I realized that was
his daughter. Until after the fact, or
until just now when you said that.
No shit.
I didn't know what the actress's name was.
Nicholas Holt's in this. Bill Skarsgård. God, he's in everything. Aaron Taylor Johnson, whoever the hell that is.
You know who that is?
I know. Yeah, he's Craven, dude.
Jonah's man crush.
Is he Craven? Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's Craven. I still haven't seen Craven.
No, he's Quicksilver, the one we should have gotten. That shouldn't have died.
He's kick-ass.
William Dafoe, who's great in everything he's in. And then Emma Corrin, I think she played Charles' sister in Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
Sandra
Nova.
Oh, yeah,
fantastic.
she's so good in that movie, too.
Yeah, she was awesome. But yeah, what'd you think of this film?
I liked it. It was good. Yeah. It was a slow burn. You know, it wasn't like as overtly scary or horrific. It was just very subtle, but not in a bad way, because I was still like engrossed the entire time.
Right. Especially the scenes with Count Orlok.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, those scenes are all really good.
Jump off a cliff. Like that.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed that movie quite a bit. I don't think my wife, who saw it with me, I don't think she enjoyed it as much as I did. I think she was just kind of like, okay, it's a movie and it is what it is.
Is she as much of a horror fan as you are?
She is, but you have to, like, she's like Evil Dead horror fan, right? Like, and so I'm like, again, The Witch is like one of my favorite horror movies, and that's very kind of a slow burn too.
Like, you kind of have to figure out what's happening in your
little
head,
bit.
Sort of,
It's just not as
think more
in your face.
Yeah,
right.
And
I like I like the in your face stuff too, but I like something like this as a good contrast to that.
Sure.
You had Willem Dafoe in it, who's always good.
Yeah,
he played the actor who played the original Count Orlok in Shadow of the Bat.
That's funny.
Which was a great movie.
It's a fictional take on the 1922 actor, right?
Correct. It was sort of a fictional retelling of the making of the original Nosferatu
really a vampire,
movie,
right? Wasn't that?
He was. I think he was just a weird dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In real life, he was.
Yeah.
But they fictionalized it, made it like he actually is this character. Or something, right?
Yeah.
I think he got a nomination for that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, Willem Dafoe's in it. Nicholas Holt's always good. It had a great cast.
It did. Obviously, this is a remake from the 1922 film, which is a silent film. I actually recently went and saw it for the first time. It's actually on YouTube right now for free.
The original one?
The original one. I saw it. It's called a Silence Synced film. They've only done like 2 films like this, but they synced it up with Radiohead. It was pretty interesting. You could tell a lot of people were not expecting, I think, it maybe to be a silent film. I think the 2 in front of me kept falling asleep. It's like an hour and a half, but it is very eerie, even though how old it is. Obviously, when they did this version, they kind of tweaked the effects a little bit, like put some color in it, I think. As I walked out of this Nosferatu, the new one, and I was like, I've seen this story before so many times. Like Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Francis Ford Coppola one, that's pretty much the same. It always ends in tragedy.
The Francis Ford Coppola Dracula is very beat for beat. The same type.
And that's what Nosferatu
story.
is.
It is
by Bram Stoker.
Nosferatu
right?
is Dracula, is the story of Dracula.
Right. I think it was they couldn't get the rights to be Dracula, so they had to change it, maybe? Or Nosferatu is a different name for Dracula? I
think it might just be another name for Dracula.
Yeah. Great performances in this new film. Nominated for makeup, effects, and cinematography.
Nice.
I will say this. I have seen like more detailed look of the Count without the darkness. There's a lot of darkness in the film. That might be one of my complaints. It's like you don't really ever see too much of him, I felt like. But
the original was a lot like that too,
I think that was largely on purpose.
I forgave it, but they showed all these detailed like makeup effects. I'm like, I wish I would have seen all that.